Member from, hold on. Member from North Central St. Andrew, you're required to wait your time and turn on your mic so that you can ask your question at the appropriate time. The button to turn on your mic is to the right. He will not be getting deference. Could you please assist? Thank you, member. The persons, the member from North Central St. Andrew, you are required to ask your questions in sequence. The order in which you turn on your mic will indicate when you will be allowed to speak, and you are third in line.
Thank you.
First, oh, no, please take your seat. Member Hilton, please take your seat. The first member to ask questions will be the member from St. Andrew Southwest. Please.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Just a few questions, Prime Minister. I heard your responses to the member from Southeast St. Andrew. The last time I referred to the $40 million program, you told me you were in the same company as me. Obviously, you no longer are. And I just want to say I have done everything. Prime Minister, the program sounds like a good program. I'm going to tell you where I am right now. I am a doubting Thomas. I am a doubting Thomas as it relates to Southwest St. Andrew, because that has been my experience with this $40 million program. So my question, first of all, the last time, after you had the announcement and we were all gung-ho, we heard about a number of strictures, and you did not go into those details. I believe that those details are important in terms of the scope, yes, so that we are clear. I don't want us to go when we are doing the consultations to hear those, and we didn't hear them here because expectations are around that. So that is one.
Member, I just caution, please, questions. Direct questions.
Never got to ask them. In terms of the process, when we did the health program, there were too many organizations to pull together. I know CDF is asked to be a kind of coordinating figure, but I'm concerned about how we are going to get it done so we can actually, across all of the constituencies, 15 in Kingston and St. Andrew, have them scheduled in time.
Member, respectfully, member, please pause. Questions are asked at this stage, not statements, not responses, not responses. Ask direct questions which are not embodied with contributing additional information that is not a question. So please ask your questions directly as questions.
Madam Speaker, I will try, I'm trying my best to ask the questions directly, but I don't know, maybe because I'm past primary school, I want to be able to formulate a question that is complete and makes sense.
No,
That's what I'd like to.
So member, in keeping with the order you would like to have in this parliament, where you are afforded the due respect in keeping with the standing orders to be able to function as a member of parliament in the legislature, the speaker is going to abide by the rules. When your questions are being asked, what is happening is persons take the opportunity to make a statement with their question. I am not understanding what 15 constituencies have to do with the question you're asking. So, ask your direct questions without embellishing. And the teacher has no problem reminding members that that is what is required. So members who will be asking questions going forward, the speaker has discretion as it relates to the amount of questions And if persons continue to ask questions by making statements, then the strictures will be more stringently adhered to and exercised by the speaker.
My third and final question, Mr. Prime Minister, is really around what you quoted as the requirement of per division. If I look at my division, for example, I don't need 3 divisions. I don't need 3 different meetings because there's one venue that can hold both. And therefore, I am asking
Member Brownberg, member from St. Andrew West, please take a seat. Member, the question is, are we allowed to have 1 meeting for the constituency? Are we expected to have meetings by division? The way questions are being asked are spending a substantial, it is not for the Prime Minister to respond. It is for you to ask your questions properly. They are questions. No.
I am to speak now.
No. You are the practice.
I guess she will call on me.
Members, the practice of asking questions in a way that we make a speech is not in keeping with the standing orders. Members, no, it is not allowed. And it is not in keeping with the standing orders. And I know that over time, persons have gotten into this practice where we ask our questions by making a long statement. I am absolutely correct, members. And the reason I'm spending the time to do this is because it is repetitive and it is disrespectful. It is not in keeping with the standing orders. Going forward, pose your questions as questions. And it does not require that you embellish by giving such wide reference that goes way beyond asking a question. The member from St. Andrew Western.
Prime Minister, could you clarify for me the administration of the program, because it involves both the KSMC or the parish councils in the case of local road, community roads, and NAA. Is it that NAA and parish council, they will work together in the administration, or is it simply that this is an NAA administers program simply? That's the first question. Secondly, registration of the roads. The roads, the updating of the roads on for parish council. Is there an involvement for the MPs in pointing out those roads, or that is strictly an exercise for the parish council to update those roads, and when will we be informed? If that is strictly an exercise for the parish council, when will we be informed as to what those additional roads may be?
No, that is a question. Those were 2 properly asked questions. And members, respectfully, this is an important statement by Prime Minister that affects every single one of us in the House. Please take a seat. Members, the standing order doesn't allow us to ask unlimited questions. And in order to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to be able to pose their questions, when members get up and make a statement, it prevents others from being able to ask their questions, because the practice for this speaker is going to be one in keeping with the standing orders to cut off after a certain number of questions. Today is one of the good days when we do not have a lot on the agenda. But there are days that we do, so this practice has to stop. We have to get into the order of asking questions. And the member who just sat, the member from St. Andrew West, will teach those who indicated that they're at basic school how to ask questions. The member from St. Andrew North Central